It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Colts and the Titans. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he just continues to throw touchdown pass after touchdown pass, leading the league here down the final stretch of the year. Guys will say that the numbers and rankings, they don't matter to him very much, but I don't know how much I actually believe that. Sure, he's team first, but I think everyone would like to see him finish number one, including himself.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A look at Haskins' numbers from a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Titans, gain of 12. They run it again with Haskins. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. The Titans at 13-2 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done. No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season, and that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Haskins looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Calling no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try with Haskins. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Hassan Haskins with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Richardson working from the gun. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Richardson looking to throw. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. 72 yards on the punt return. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Hey, rookie. That's the way to make an impression. Return one for a touchdown.
Yeah, welcome to the party. We saw him fielding those punts before the game, and he just had a little bit of a look in his eye, didn't he?
He did. He was a confident young man, and now we know why.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 59 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. You talk about this Titan defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 19-yard line.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 3rd and 5.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
Richardson to throw off play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Richardson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Richardson off the play fake. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And taken right at the 35. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. It's been a good 1st half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times
There he goes, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. But I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. 2nd and 9. Now it's Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hey, unlock line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Charles, they are putting on a show right now. I mean, with that fumble return for the touchdown, you think about the size of this advantage. Heck, it's a 4-score game right now, and we're still in the first half.
And that has to be the highlight, Brandon, with how infrequently we see fumbles return to the house. But if you aren't inclined to pick this as the game signature play so far, you do have no shortage of alternatives to select from. This has been nothing short of a clinic. And as noted, we still have a half a ball to play.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Roll. Check. Shot alert, trap, reload, reload.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And Taylor going to pick up the Colts first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And now off to the races down the right side. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Alert, alert.
A give for Taylor running right side. A nice little juke. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action with Richardson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Richardson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Richardson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Hopkins' kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Treylon Burks headed back out with the rest of this offense. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise, he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete. Burks. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Number 16, Treylon Burks. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll shift things around. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Haskins now on first and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4.
Third down at 13. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
So we've come upon half. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the option left, Richardson able to fight through one tackle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Gears up for their first possession of the second half. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Now 3rd down and 7. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
1st
and 10, it's Richardson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman, 29 yards. And the Colts get a bit closer. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. 3rd down and 6. Now back to throw. Setting up the screen for Haskins. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck, we can't lose. Let's go ahead and keep trying to win or add to our lead.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now here on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Ready.
Richardson to the air on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Reload.
Richardson looking to throw this. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively, they rally quickly after the broken tackle. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Richardson looking to throw. That is caught. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this one is incomplete. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for 1st downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback that's a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football? Fine by me.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the 1st down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Buying time to his left. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Richardson on 3rd and short. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Fielded just inside the 20. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through